Hello guys, good evening. Welcome to the 10th session of Info. So those of you who missed our first 9 sessions, you can watch it on YouTube. The name of our channel is Rotaract of Thane Green City. So today's session is on basics of insurance and the presenter for today's session is Rotaractor Prachi. So I'll request Prachi to take over and continue with the session. Thank you so much. Go Prachi.
So good evening everyone. So today's topic is insurance. So let us understand what is insurance. Coming to the slide, insurance is an arrangement by which a company or the state undertakes to provide a guarantee of compensation for specified loss, damage, illness, or death in return for payment of a specified premium. So the concept of insurance is very simple to understand. You pay a monthly or yearly fee to the insurance company to insure your life, health, vehicle, property, etc. for a certain period. And in return, the insurer will pay for the financial damages in case of any harm to the insured person or object. So basically, you're transferring the risk of financial loss you might experience due to life's uncertainties to an insurance company for a small fee. For example, if I met with a car accident and need to be hospitalized, my health insurance policy will cover the medical cost for hospitalization and my car insurance will pay for the damages of my car. Meanwhile, if I die during the accident, my family will receive a lump sum amount of my term insurance. So understood? So like in simple words, it's a backup plan for everyone. It means transferring risk to third party, and when everything goes wrong, it's insurance that protects. So coming to the next slide. So that was all regarding the term insurance. So now we will understand why one should take insurance. So like we all have been advised to buy insurance for more than a once, right? So insurance for life, for buying new car or for new business, etc. Am I audible to everyone?
Yeah, Prachi, you're audible.
Yes, you are audible.
Okay. So, we often neglect or shy away from buying insurance, thinking that why do I need to buy life or health insurance being young, healthy person? Or why do I need insurance for my car? I have good driving skills, I can drive safely. Like, so contrary to such thoughts, no matter how healthy we are or how well we are doing financially or how good we can drive, we all need insurance. We cannot guarantee on the situation. We cannot predict our future. Hence, we all need insurance simply because insurance acts as a safety net that financially protects you and your family when things are worse. So, as mentioned here, most people think insurance is an unnecessary expense. The reason is that we feel confident about our future and our ability to tackle unseen circumstances. But there is a huge difference between our perceived ability and reality. So, for example, few years of savings can vanish in case of any medical emergency. So insurance ensures families' financial stability. Like, see, no matter how much you have saved or how much you more monthly income you earn, an unexpected event can vanish all your money or can simply jeopardize your family's financial future. So, like for example, if you do not have adequate life insurance, your family might have to go through financial hardship if met with an untimely death or like that. So as no amount of money can replace the loss of loved ones, having life insurance can save them from going through financial hardships, like huge bills for any treatment, etc. If you don't have enough health insurance, so the things might be worse. So it's essential that you cover yourself, your family with an adequate amount of insurance. Now let's suppose one die an untimely death at a time when we had several milestones to achieve, like his children's education, their marriage, retirement purpose for spouse, etc. Also, there can be debt as a housing loan. So, an untimely demise can put family in hand-to-mouth situation. So, if he would have bought term insurance, considering all these factors, family will be able to sail or survive through these hard times. So, the insurance brings peace of mind according to the second point. So Similarly, it reduces the stress during difficult times. It guarantees that all your liabilities get cancelled. Like on buying a liability insurance, like car insurance, home insurance, or business insurance, in case of damage to the insured object or property during the policy tenure, the insurance company will financially compensate the owner of the policyholder. So, however, the decision to buy insurance should be determined by three factors: requirement, the benefits you get from the policy, and your ability to pay the premium. So, now that you have understood why it's important to get insured, we will go through the basic terms used in insurance policy. It's important to understand the terms. So, firstly, we will understand who is proposer. So, till now, it's clear the term insurance.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So, now we'll understand the insurance terms. So, first comes the proposer. Proposer is basically the policy holder who purchases the policy and pays the premium. He is the owner of the policy. He may or may not be the life insured, but he is the owner of the policy. So now we'll understand who the life insured is. Okay, life insured is the one for whom the proposer has purchased the insurance plan to cover the risk of untimely death. Life insured may or may not be the policy holder, like may or may not be the proposer. Okay, like for example, I will tell you. Husband buys an insurance plan for his wife. Okay, and as the wife is a homemaker, husband pays the premium. Thus, the husband is a proposer and wife is the life insured. Okay, so now who is nominee? Nominee is a person nominated by policyholder to whom the sum assured and other benefits will be paid by the insurance company in case of unfortunate event. Nominee could be child, parents, wife, etc. of the policyholder. Nominee needs to claim life insurance if the life assured dies during the policy tenure. Okay, so now we'll understand what is sum assured, that is coverage. Life insurance is meant to provide life cover to the insured. Life cover can be called as sum assured. Sum assured is the term used for an amount that the insurer agrees to pay on death of the insured person or occurrence of any other insured event. Okay, so basically the sum assured is chosen by the policyholder at the time of purchase of the policy. Okay, so coming to the next term is policy tenure. So what is policy tenure? It's a duration for which the policy provides insurance coverage. It can be any period ranging from 1 year to 100 years or whole life, depending on the types of life insurance plan and its terms and conditions. It can also be referred to as policy term or policy duration. Then next is pre-look period. So what is pre-look period? Pre-look period is applicable to all new insurance policies purchased. It's a time frame during which one may choose to return the purchased policy. So if you're not comfortable with the terms and conditions, you can return the policy within the pre-look period. The insurance company, after deducting the expenses incurred on medical examination, this is the case in medical health insurance. Like it will deduct the expenses incurred on medical examination, stamp duty charges, and other charges. Will refund the remaining premium. IRDA specified free look period in life insurance is for 15 or 30 days after receiving the policy document. Next is grace period. If you could not pay the renewal premium for your policy on time, insurance company gives you an extension in the number of days after the premium payment due date. So grace period can be period of 15 days in case of monthly premium payment mode and 30 days in case of annual premium payment mode. Still, the policyholder does not pay the premium before the end of grace period, the policy can get lapsed. Coming to bonus. It's an additional sum that policyholder will get during the term or at the maturity of the plan, provided he has paid all the premium amounts due for specified minimum number of years. So when life insurance company makes profit, it is supposed to distribute a part of that profit to its policyholders in the form of bonus payments. And then next is maturity age. So maturity age is the age of the life assured or life insured as mentioned in this line. It's the age of the life insured at which the policy ends or terminates. It's similar to policy tenure. The life insurance company declares upfront the maximum age till which life insurance coverage will be provided. Like, for example, if you're 30 years old and you opt for a term plan with a maturity age of 65 years, that means the policy will have a coverage till you are 65 years old. So, till maturity age, everything is clear.
Yes, I don't have any doubt. Just a request, guys. Please make running rounds while she is explaining, because as you can see, we don't have any pointers on the PPT. We just have bullets. So it would be helpful for you in the future if you want to refer it. So keep on making running notes while she's explaining. Yeah, Prachi, you can continue.
So, coming to the next point, riders. Riders are an additional paid up feature to widen up the scope of the base life insurance policy. Riders are bought at the time of purchase or on policy anniversary with the base plan. So, some well known riders offered by life insurance companies are accidental death benefit rider, critical illness coverage, waiver of premium, like that. Okay. So, now next is surrender value. So if the policy holder decides to discontinue the plan before the maturity age, the life insurance company pays an amount to the policyholder. So it is called as surrender value. So you must clearly read the terms and conditions whether a plan offers any surrender value or not. Okay. So next is revival period. Like if the policyholder does not pay the premium even during the grace period, which I told you earlier about the grace period. So if within that period, if the policyholder discontinues to pay the premium after a specific period of time, insurance company, sorry, we are going through paid up value, right?
Yes. You were
Yeah.
explaining paid up, but you went to revival by mistake.
Okay. So paid up value. Like in case the policyholder discontinues to pay the premium after a specified period of time, okay, insurance companies will offer the policyholder an option to convert his policy into a reduced paid up policy. Under this option, the sum insured is reduced in proportion to the number of premiums paid. If other benefits related to the sum insured are payable, these benefits will now be related to the reduced sum insured, which is the paid up value. Okay, then comes the survival or maturity benefit. So, maturity benefit is the amount that life insurance company pays when life assured outlives the policy tenure. Survival benefit is paid when the life assured completes the predefined number of years under the policy. I will tell you again, survival and maturity benefit. Survival benefit is paid when the life assured completes the predefined number of years under the policy, and maturity benefit is the amount that the life insurance company pays when the life assured outlives the policy tenure. Okay, so there is no survival or maturity benefit in term plans. However, in other life insurance policies, you may find survival benefit or the maturity benefit paid under the plan. Okay, so now revival period. If the policyholder does not pay the premium even during the grace period, the policy lapses. If the policyholder still wants to continue, the insurance company provides an option of reactivating the lapsed policy. This must be done within specific period of time after the grace period ends. So the specific period is known as revival period. To reinstate the lapsed policy, the life insurance company will put forward the request to the team of underwriters. Okay. So now we will go through underwriters. What is underwriters? And then we'll come to tax benefits. So underwriters evaluate the risk involved in insurance. Okay. The process of risk evaluation starts before the issuance of insurance policy. Okay. The process starts before the policy is issued and ends with settlement of the claim. Only with the approval of underwriters, policy is issued to the policyholder, and only after clearance from the underwriter, the company pays the claim benefit to the nominee. So tax benefits, as we have learned many things regarding tax in the previous sessions, this is just the basic I will tell you. All the premiums paid towards the life insurance plan are eligible for deductions under section 80C of Income Tax Act 1961. The maximum amount that one can claim as deductible is rupees 1.5 lakhs. And the benefits paid to the policyholder or nominee are tax-free under section 1010D of Income Tax Act 1961. Okay. So coming to the exclusions, before you buy any life insurance, read exclusions carefully. These are things that are not covered under life insurance policy and against which if claimed, insurance company would not pay any benefit. So it's important to read the documents carefully. Then comes claim process. In case the life assured passes away during the policy tenure, the nominee needs to lodge a claim to receive the death benefit as mentioned in the policy. Then risk, perils, and hazard. So risk refers to uncertainty with a chance of positive, negative, or neutral outcome. And pure risk is a genuine chance of a loss. Insurance covers only pure risk. So there are any two outcomes, negative or neutral outcome. Peril is the cause of an unfortunate event. Example, heart attack, lightning. And hazard is a condition that leads to peril. For example, cholesterol, thunder, floods, etc. So these were the basic insurance terms you should be aware about. Okay. Then coming to the next slide, some unknown facts in insurance. Like suicide is not covered for first year of policy. Later, it can be claimed after investigation. Then 85% companies cover natural calamities and terrorist attack. If a person is missing for 7 years, he is considered as dead and policy can be claimed. And if a person is hanged till death, then too policy can be claimed. So this was everything regarding the insurance, the basics of insurance. So thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Prachi. It was really a great session. So now, guys, we are open for questions. If you have any doubts, you can ask us. Any doubt, Vaishnavi, Prabandhan, Shruti?
No question from my side.
Okay, okay.
No questions from my side as well. Very well explained, Prachi.
Okay. Thank you so much, Prachi, for such a great session.
Thank you
So
so
now
much.
we'll close. We'll post the video on YouTube as soon as possible. Thank you so much for joining, guys. See you next week.
Thanks a lot, Omkar, for the opportunity.